Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we break down the best self-help books to help you live your best life. Ever feel like your brain just won't stop talking? Like there's a constant chatter in your head, making you worried about the future or stuck on the past? Maybe it feels like you're always waiting for something good to happen before you can finally be happy? If that sounds like you, then you're in for a treat today. Today, we're diving into Eckhart Tolle's Practicing the Power of Now, which first came out in 2001. This book is like a helpful guide filled with essential teachings, meditations, and exercises to help you live more fully in the present moment. The main idea of this book is super simple but incredibly powerful. Most of our suffering and problems come from getting too caught up in our minds, constantly thinking about the past or the future, and not being truly present right now. Tolle teaches us how to break free from these old ways of thinking and find a deep sense of peace and joy that's always inside us, no matter what's happening outside. This book is perfect if you've ever felt overwhelmed by your thoughts or if you're looking for a simpler, clearer way to find happiness and inner calm. It's also great if you found Tolle's first book, The Power of Now, a little too big or complicated. So, are you ready to discover how to live a truly free and joyful life, starting right now? Let's jump in. Memorable stories. Eckhart Tolle doesn't share long stories like a fairy tale, but he gives us super clear examples of how our minds work and how we can get stuck. Here are a few that really stood out to me. First, your mind is a tool that runs you. Tolle says our mind is like a superb tool, but usually, we don't use it at all. It uses us. He explains that it's almost like you're possessed by your thoughts without even knowing it, and you start to believe that the busy mind is you. This creates a false self, he calls the ego, which is always worrying about the past or hoping for something in the future. But, as you'll see, realizing you are not this thinker is the very beginning of freedom. Second, the need to be right. Have you ever been in an argument where you just had to be right, no matter what? Tolle says this often comes from a deep, unconscious fear that if you're wrong, your mind-based sense of self feels like it's going to disappear. It's like your ego is terrified of dying. He points out that this need to be right can cause big problems, even leading to wars or broken relationships. The cool part is, once you learn to separate from your mind, being right or wrong won't matter to your deep sense of self, and those arguments can just melt away. Third, the waiting game. Tolle talks about how many of us spend our whole lives waiting. We're waiting for the next holiday, a better job, the kids to grow up, or for someone else to finally make us happy. He calls this large-scale waiting. But guess what? He says waiting is a state of mind that means you don't want the present moment, and you are missing out on the most precious thing there is, the now. He explains that true prosperity isn't waiting for something in the future, it's being grateful for what you have right now, today. These examples really hit home because they show how our everyday thoughts and actions are often driven by unconscious patterns that cause us pain, without us even knowing it. So, how do we get out of these mind traps? Tolle gives us some amazing core ideas. Being and the now. At the heart of it all is the idea of being. Tolle says there's an eternal, ever-present, one life that goes beyond all the changing things we see and experience. He often calls this being. It's your deepest self, your true nature. You can't think about it or understand it with your mind, but you can feel it when your mind is still and your attention is fully in the now. The now is the only thing that's ever real. Everything else, past and future, happens in the now. Enlightenment is your natural state. Tolle says enlightenment isn't some superhuman accomplishment, it's simply your natural state of feeling connected to this being. The main reason we don't feel this connection is because we're so identified with our minds, and our thoughts become compulsive. It's like our minds are always making noise, blocking the inner stillness where we can feel being. Becoming the watcher or witness, the most important step to freedom is realizing that you are not the thinker. Tolle teaches us to start listening to the voice in your head, like you're just watching it. When you do this, you become the witness or watcher. This feeling of, I am listening to it, watching it, is not a thought, it's your sense of presence, which comes from beyond the mind. When you watch a thought, it loses its power over you and fades away. Gaps of no mind. As thoughts fade, you experience a discontinuity, or a gap of no mind. These gaps might be short at first, maybe just a few seconds, but they grow longer with practice. In these gaps, you feel a deep stillness and peace, and a subtle joy starts to bubble up from deep within you. This is the joy of being. Dealing with the pain body, Tolle also explains that we carry around a lot of old emotional pain from the past, which he calls the pain body. This pain body is like an invisible energy field in your body and mind, and it wants to survive. It feeds on more pain, making you feel negative, angry, or sad, or even creating drama in your relationships. But here's the secret: the moment you observe the pain body, feeling its energy inside you, without judging it, you break its power. It can't use you or feed itself anymore when you shine the light of your presence on it. Surrender and acceptance. One of the most important concepts is surrender. This doesn't mean giving up or becoming lazy. It means accepting the present moment unconditionally, exactly as it is, without resistance. Resistance is when your mind says no to what is causing negativity and suffering. When you surrender, you might still take action to change a situation, but you do it from a place of inner peace, not anger or frustration. This is surrendered action. These concepts, though simple, can really change how you see your life and yourself. Alright, so how do we actually do this? Eckhart Tolle gives us lots of practical ways to bring more presence into our daily lives. Think of these as your Power of Now checklist. Tip 1. Watch your thoughts and emotions impartially. Do this if your mind is constantly chattering, or you are feeling a strong emotion like irritation or sadness. How? Listen to the voice in your head, or feel the emotion in your body, but don't judge or condemn it. Just be the quiet watcher of what's happening inside you. This helps the thoughts and feelings lose their power and makes room for stillness. Tip 2. Give full attention to everyday activities. Do this if you want to easily enter the now and feel more alive. How? Pick any routine task, like walking upstairs, washing dishes, or even closing your car door. Pay full attention to every step, movement, sound, and feeling associated with it. Make it an end in itself. Your success is measured by the peace you feel inside. Tip 3. Connect with your inner body. Do this if you feel stressed, overwhelmed by thoughts, or want to feel more anchored and present. How? Close your eyes and direct your attention into your body. Feel the subtle energy field inside your hands, arms, legs, abdomen, chest, and head. Feel it as a single field of energy. This brings your consciousness away from thinking and into your body, anchoring you in the now. You can even flood your body with consciousness before sleep and after waking up. Tip 4. Ask yourself, what's going on inside me? Do this if you want to become more aware of your inner state and dissolve unconscious negativity. How? Make it a habit to ask yourself frequently, am I at ease at this moment? Or, what's going on inside me right now? Don't answer with your mind, just direct your attention inward and feel what's there. This helps you catch any inner resistance or unease. Tip 5. Practice surrender and acceptance. Do this if you are experiencing problems, suffering, or feeling unhappy about a situation. How? Accept what is in this exact moment, without resistance or mental labeling. This doesn't mean you don't try to change the situation, but you accept the isness of this moment first. If you can't accept what's outside, then accept what's inside your grief, fear, or pain. Feel it fully without thinking about it or letting it create a victim story. This full attention is full acceptance and brings deep peace. These simple practices can lead to profound changes in your life and bring a lot more peace and joy. Practicing the power of now has really changed how I think about my own mind. Before reading it, I often felt like my thoughts were me, especially the worried or critical ones. Now, I have a clearer understanding that I am not just my thoughts or emotions. I can be the quiet watcher of them. This simple shift has been incredibly freeing because it means I don't have to believe or act on every thought that pops into my head. One of the book's greatest strengths is its simplicity and repetition. Tolle keeps coming back to the core message of present moment awareness, but he offers so many different ways to practice it that it feels really approachable. It's not about complex theories, it's about experiencing a deeper reality right now. He offers a profound sense of liberation by showing that true peace and happiness aren't found by fixing all your external problems, but by changing your relationship with your own mind and finding the stillness within. Compared to some self-help books that focus heavily on setting goals or manifesting desires, Tolle emphasizes that joy is found in the doing and the present moment, not just the result. It's a very deep spiritual path that focuses on inner transformation first, trusting that positive external changes will naturally follow. For someone looking for a foundational shift in consciousness, this book is truly invaluable. So, is practicing the power of now worth picking up? Absolutely. If you are tired of the endless mental chatter, the fear of the future, or feeling constantly unfulfilled, this book offers a clear, practical path to inner peace and a truly liberated life. It teaches you that the key to freedom and joy is always right here, right now. What's your biggest takeaway from this idea of living in the now? Have you tried any of these practices before? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more self-help book reviews. Until next time, stay present.